single. So good rotation going on at the moment. Closing in on the 50. It's 49 for 2.
Excellent, shabash.
That's done. 14 gone. 50 up for the Markhors.
The time for revolution is now. Enverx Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Enverx Solar Energy.
So UMT Markhors trying to make 3 out of 3. Engro Dolphins won the toss and decided to bowl first. An extraordinary spell once again by Mir Hamza. And the question is how they are going to build it up on the way they started the proceedings. Another workhorse going to continue from the comb box, and Fahim Ashraf will continue. Still some bounce in this pitch, and Rizwan going in his typical fashion. Kamran Ghulam leading the proceedings. 50 out for UMT Markhors. And how's Faisalabad treating you, Alliance?
Faisalabad has always been kind. Just love it here, the surroundings. It's a good recovery by UMT Markhors. Such difficult conditions early on. First 10 overs were really, really tough as far as the pitch is concerned, and the quality of Mir Hamza, as you said, which is brilliant with the new ball. But now you can just tell the pitch is eased up a little. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat. Batters have settled in.
Yeah, the way Kamran Ghulam has mounted the fight back, it tells you that he has got that ability to not only defend and steady the ship, but also go for some good scoring shots. He has been contributing with some boundaries as well. Typical tailor-made situation for Rizwan on the other side to take it deep. More runs for Rizwan, and the way things have transpired so far, it tells you a specific pattern for the day games. Although so far only 2 games planned during this Bahria Town Champions Cup, but still you got something. And if you can start with the way first-class cricket or the test cricket is being played, ball in the right areas, there's always going to be a good battle between ball and bat, and this is the way especially Mir Hamza and Kamran Ghulam have contested this fight against each other. Use of feet, down the ground, and bang! Kamran Ghulam has got some other ideas this morning. Powerful stroke for 4 runs.
What a player. What a performer. Team needs you. He will raise his hand. And the standards. Down the track, hitting it straight. Getting to the pitch of the ball. Because the length is the key. That is why bowlers have preferred bowling from this end. The pavilion end. Mir Hamza bowled from here. Sameem Gul was brought in from here. Now Fahim Ashraf from this end. Edged. And a boundary for Kamran Ghulam. Thick outside edge.
Very quick on his feet, and look at the rich smile on his face, Kamran Ghulam. First he came down the track, and this time, by the look of things, you can clearly say that it was a deliberate ploy by the right-hand batter. very delicate shot. Clearly playing with the field. And 2 balls given away, 10 runs to you. What else do you need in the middle phase of this game? And courtesy these strokes, the partnership is now on the cusp of 50. That run rate also climbing. Just a shade under 4 runs and an over. Good recovery. .50 partnership and 10 runs of the over number 15. UMT Markhors in recovery mode now, 60 for 2.
कोई भी ऐसी बात नहीं करेंगे जो उनकी जमीन की नफी करे, या गैर इखलाकी हो, या उनको उकसाए, या उनको खौफ न करे, या उनके लिए बाइस तकलीफ हो. और यहाँ से पता चलना चाहिए यहाँ पे फैसलाबाद का क्राउड आ चुका है. इकट्ठे शोर मचा के बताएंगे 1, 2, 3. Champions Cup 2024 tournament. UMT Markhors versus Engro Dolphins. इसका UMT Markhors की बैटिंग चल रही है. 15 ओवर्स का खेल मुकम्मल हुआ. 7 रन्स बन चुके हैं. 2 विकेटों के नुकसान पे UMT Markhors के. और देखा जाए तो 30 में मौजूद है 40 रन्स बनाकर कामरान गुलाम. और उनके साथ मौजूद है मोहम्मद रिजवान जो कि कैप्टन है UMT Markhors.
Mir Hamza started the proceedings and castled the top order of UMT Markhors once again. Bismillah playing in his first game, went back without contributing anything, whereas the pace and swing of Mir Hamza was too good for Faizan as well. After a gap of 12 deliveries, he could only score 1 run, but since then they have tried to steady the ship. Kamran Ghulam once again among the runs, 40 runs in this third innings of his tournament so far, and Rizwan just playing the second fiddle. 17 runs of 28 deliveries in this partnership. They have just reached 50 runs mark, and with a decent middle order, and then if the hard to come, they must be looking good at this point in time. Mir Hamza started with the proceedings by sending the stumps cartwheeling. Another wicket as well for him. 2 maiden, 2 wickets. Dream bowling figures. Samin, Fahim and Sufyan have been joining him, but not as per the expectations. Especially Fahim Ashraf has been taken apart by Kamran Ghulam in the last over and the previous over. Rizwan also made good use of feet to get his first 6 of the innings so far, and that is his only boundary as well. Young Sufyan Muqim to continue from the far end. still they've got one slip in place. A very thin cloud cover as well in Faisalabad, which will allow some relief to the spectators and the fielders out there. Otherwise, it is another hot morning. When the day starts, the temperature would be reaching the late 30s sooner rather than later, especially right at the noontime.
Good stuff by Sufyan. Remember, he played last in October last year. He had a knee operation after that. He's been out of the action. It's a good opportunity for somebody like him, and Faisal Akram. The two left-arm wrist spinners in this year's Maritime Champions Cup. This is such a rare talent, rare art. This left-arm wrist spin. So the more you ball, better you get. It's that simple. That is a nice hit. Great shot. That has gone all the way. Kamran Ghulam, third six for him.
This is Kamran Ghulam, 2.0 for you. Playing against the turn, but with full power of the bat. Down to one knee. And with a lot of firepower as well. Before that, Sufyan Nadeem had tremendous economy rate, but rattled that with that one shot altogether. And also perhaps the confidence of the young left-arm wrist spinner. A change in the plan. Now they have sent one back to wide and long on. Long off is coming in form of Mir Hamza. He can bowl those effective wrong ones which can create doubts in the mind of batsmen. This is classical ODI batting by Kamran Ghulam, the way he has steadied the ship for UMT Markhors. Both of them has done in the Curtain Razor as well for them in the tournament. Another good over for UMT Markhors, 68 for 2.
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे। सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
Sal Shakil will have to find a way to break this partnership. 58 at the moment. What a time to do it. And you expect that, Akhil, from the class of Rizwan and the form Kamran Ghulam has shown. Already have 100 in the first game, and again looking set, has got his eyes for another three-figure.
Yeah, he's clearly a case of under-achievement as far as the international cricket is concerned. He made waves around the world of cricket by breaking the record of most runs in Pakistan's first-class cricket, which was a long-standing record. And since then, he has been there or thereabouts on the borderlines of making a comeback. Short ball offered off the back foot, vacant areas and acres on the onside. No problem whatsoever for Kamran Ghulam, and completes another boundary in a way of reaching 50.
That's a fabulous 50 runs by Kamran Ghulam. And what a time to do it. It's second in the Champions Cup. 21st in list day. What more do you want? He's consistent. He's persistent. He's lovely. 8 fours. Just 50 deliveries for his 51. It's just the way he's adapted the conditions, the game awareness that he's shown. It was not easy early on. He realized it. that he needs to just defend a few deliveries, get used to the pitch. Mir Hamza was just amazing with the new ball. He realized that he blocked lots of deliveries from Mir Hamza. Hardly played a wrong shot. And then now, when the pitch has eased up a little, time to get some fun.
Yeah, very nice description. The way Kamran Ghulam has once again unleashed his potential. Not to forget, he started with a left-arm spinner. He played for a few teams in the domestic circuit, also for Wabda and his respective regional teams. But the way he has graduated from being a spinner or a bowler to this top order batting has been phenomenal. And maybe some adjustments of the technique as well, the way the weather has adjusted itself. This is looking lovely on your screens, I'm telling you. Maybe when you go in the outskirts of Faisalabad, it will still look very serene, but still very hot over here in Faisalabad. But lovely scenes. Monsoon has gone back. It has subsided, but some happy days to come. And good batting by Rizwan as well. In the initial days, we would see that his bat was coming from the slip side of the cordon, but since then, he has been playing it very straight, coming down the track, very quick use of feet, adjusting his technique, especially in the domestic cricket, very quickly adapting to different kind of challenges and conditions. Runs for Rizwan, played in the gap. 4 runs.
Width given. Demolished. 17 done. 78 for 2. Beautiful view. Iqbal Stadium, Faisalabad. Scattered crowd though, but they're in good numbers. Because it's a Wednesday, a hot Wednesday, walking day. And you realized one thing, Akil Samad. Kamran Ghulam scored 100 and lost the sponsor. That's the first time that I'm seeing that. Usually you get the sponsor after getting 100. His bat doesn't have a sticker, doesn't have a sponsor. So maybe people looking. You're missing out on an opportunity from a player in form. Sponsors.
Oh, you got the eagle eye. And that is why we call you the kingmaker, Mr. Yunus.
The kingmaker. Interesting observation, Mr. Akil. $79 for 2. It's always fun with you, Mr. Akil. Traveling all the way from Karachi. How are you finding it in Faisalabad?
Well, you know, it's very much homecoming for me. But you were not found on an off day. So that is a bit of surprise for me. Like maybe doing some work with your throat and warming it up for the next working days to come, because otherwise there has been matches back to back, no rest whatsoever for the next few days.
Sweeps well. There is a fielder. Not before the comeback for the second. In an off day? Well, guess what? I took my fellow commentators to a village close to this, 60 miles from here. Shah Faisal, Sikandar Bakht, Musha Imran. I took them to Gojra. There's a village called Batala there. Some desi food served them. Had a good time there.
Very nice. I hope their calorie deficit has become a thing of the past by going over there, and the fans would have let you go without stopping anyone and without any interruption. So good to know. Some Happy days in Faisalabad. Excitement has been at its peak. Hopefully with the arrival of the winters, more action would be coming in the city of textiles. In the meantime, a better over by Sufyan. Fifth and the last run of the over. 18 gone. 82 for 8 UMT Markhors.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
Early scares when UMT Markhors lost both the openers, 0 and 1, courtesy to some fantastic seam bowling by Bir Hamza. And since then, it has been Kamran and Rizwan, 53 and 26. Salman Ali Agha, Iftikhar Ahmed Samad, 3 batters to come. As we see, Usman Khadir bowled beautifully in the previous game, 67 wickets. And a full toss to start off. Couple of runs. He did struggle in the first spell that he bowled in the previous game, but made a great comeback. 3 wickets in the second spell that he bowled.
Yeah, the leg spin is always earmarked as the option to break partnerships, and that would be why the spotlight would be on Usman Khadir. Not only because he needs to break this partnership in this particular game, but because also that he has followed a different trajectory. He was introduced in the Pakistani team, and in the earlier part of his career, he always was supposed to back the team with getting wickets, especially in the T20 format. But then one started to feel that maybe he was trying too much by bowling the wrong ones of the googlies one after the other, and allowing the batsman to predict it fairly and not allowing the bowler to dominate, which has been one of the requirements of the job description of a leg spinner.
That's hard. Really hard. Rizwan this time. Pitched up. He's been dealt with some quality by Rizwan. Where is it, Kamran Ghulam? It was Kamran Ghulam.
Yeah, massive use of feet once again, reaching the pitch of the ball, not allowing it to turn any way, one way or the other, and bang, straight as an arrow. Brilliant use of feet, safe in the end. And the playing one would start feeling that too much of risk involved, but Kamran Ghulam can cover everything perfectly.
Both look similar to me. So hard to differentiate. They've got the beard, similar in height, similar in stature, similar in batting style somehow. Good stuff. Good stuff. 19 done. 89 for 2.
Sufyan Muqeem will continue from the far end, already into his 5th over. He has the ability to break the partnerships. Remember, he was the bowler who was instrumental for Pakistan A's win against India A. He broke the back of the other team the other day, which Ali Yunus was talking about. Another peach of a delivery against Rizwan. Maybe the time for Rizwan to give a bit more strike to Kamran Ghulam and relieve some pressure which has been mounting on him in terms of the strike rate. time staying down the leg side. Delicate touch by Rizwan just for a second.
You make a good point. Rizwan has taken a few deliveries for his 27. But the good part is his partner Kamran Ghulam is playing with some freedom. He's played some quality shots. He's not letting that pressure get to both of them. Even as a team, 90 runs in just 19.2. Realizing that in the first 10 overs, they hardly scored a run. And they lost 2 wickets also. So they made a good recovery.
Down the ground, there is a chance. Fielder coming underneath it and drops it. Massive moment in this game. It hung in the air for a long time, but Samin Gul perhaps lost the sight of the ball with the backdrop of the sun, and a huge let go for the batsman.
Koi nahi, said Sufyan to Samin Gul. But we know it is a big deal. It was the wicket of Kamran Ghulam, the inform. They needed to break this partnership. And as you said, it was in the air for a long, long time. But he never judged it. He was so slow to react. It never looked like catching it. A let off. Kamran Ghulam. Have a look at that one more time. Kamran Ghulam, he was looking to play some strokes. He was there to be hit. He was going down the track. Look, he just had it in the air for a long, long time. Never was in a position, never looked like catching it. That is poor, pretty poor.
Yeah, you talked about the sticker for these bats. Oh my God, it is going to be a huge misunderstanding and missed that by fraction of an inch. Almost got rid of Rizwan. They almost had the opportunity to get rid of both of them within these 6 deliveries. Another opportunity for UMT Markhors. They will continue. Another drama, but another disappointment for Engro Dolphins.
What was Kamran Ghulam doing there? What was he doing? Rizwan almost said hi to him. Look at that. He was sure that he's going to come back here. He realized it. Came back quickly. Kamran Ghulam was never entrusted. He almost came to him, said hello. Had there been a direct hit, it would have been curtains for Rizwan. Good backup by Samin Gul. It was a very smart piece of running between right and the centre of the pitch.
Without deviating his line of the run.
And the ball didn't even hit him. So you can't appeal.
Yeah, so if you are changing, deviating your line of the run, that is the only thing which could put you in trouble. And in that case, that would have been black and white. No grey area whatsoever in that case. But this time, Rizwan was running in a straight line without any deviation, but hardly allowing any width to the wicketkeeper to hit the stumps. But before that, there was a huge misunderstanding. Kamran Ghulam never looked back towards Rizwan, and then he missed it by a fraction of an inch, perhaps. Huge opportunity that was for Engro Dolphins.
It was Kamran Ghulam never responding to the call. Never did.
An action-packed over coming to an end, only 5 runs, but a lot of drama. 20 runs, 20 overs gone, UMT Markhors 94 for 2.
Zero maintenance battery. Complete eco-friendly. 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Infrared solar energy.
Manchester of Pakistan, Faisalabad, and it really is looking like this, courtesy these green fields just in the backdrop of Iqbal Stadium. Otherwise, another hot morning in central Punjab. 20 overs gone. This has been massive recovery. 61 runs in the previous 10 overs without losing a single wicket. But the action time has come in this partnership. Remember, they scored a massive 133 in the curtain raiser, which allowed them to give a platform to Abdul Samad and Iftikhar to go bang after the bowling. But the previous over, both of them should have been back. At least this is the way Engro Dolphins should be thinking at this point in time. Some top quality cricket coming to you, but if you are talking about a beautiful blend of sports and great living lifestyle, then Bahria Town is the answer for you. Not only providing the best lifestyle, but also promoting health and sports. And this is the stadium which is coming up. Oh, what a peach of a delivery. Perhaps he had been finding this turn and bounce right from the get-go, finally creating doubts in the mind of his one.
Great rhythm. Usman Qadir is doing it in the first spell. Remember the previous game? Good area, good lines. Sometimes I feel we all have been very harsh to Usman Qadir, always comparing him with his dad, with his father, the great Abdul Qadir. That puts an added pressure. You always compare him with him. Always. He's been very good. But that comparison probably sometimes created some problem for him. Look at the bowling, look at the control, look at the pace he's bowling and the turn and the area that he's bowled at. It's just brilliant.
Amir Hamza started the proceedings, bamboozled UMT Markhors, but since then they have been taking apart perfectly well. Swept in the air, but into the gap. This is Kamran Ghulam for you. You would never allow the bowler to dominate you. 21 overs gone, 100 up for UMT Markhors. 101 for 2.
For UMT Markhors, जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए UMT के लिए. UMT Markhors परिवर्तन सेलिब्रेशन कंटिन्यू किसी ऑलवेज कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
One for 2. Two wrist spinners bowling. Either end. Right arm leg spinner in the shape of Usman Qadir and Sufyan Muqim. Good to see him back in action. He was a lot when he was playing for the Shaheens in the emerging Asia Cup. The ship has really steadied the ship for UMT Markhors. 92 of just 101 balls. They're looking to take on the spinners now. Both are feeling pretty settled. Kamran riding a bit of luck. He's given a reprieve, an easy chance by Samin Gul. This is the part of the innings where Engro Dolphins will be looking to take some control by taking wickets. He's bowled well with good control so far, Sufyan Muqim. The challenge isn't going to get any easier. Crucial stage of the game. Good morning, Salman.
Good morning, Shaji. Indeed it is, and now it's that these two have taken their team to a safer zone, although they would love to keep building on and piling on the runs and without losing wickets. They are the players who have that capacity. They've already taken them out of early trouble. It's 102 for 2. Sufyan Muqim has been driven down the ground for a single. So there is just a little thing that we want to show you regarding that drop catch very recently. So there is the hit, and just have a look at the fielder come in and then shy away because of the sun. We'll come back to this point after this.
Well, that is a boundary. Rizwan will not spare you. It was short, set up, asking for trouble. A crucial spell for Usman Qadir. He really made a good comeback in the previous game. In his second spell, the biggest challenge for him is to land 6 deliveries in one place. Has been for quite some time.
Well, that seems to be the challenge for everyone out there, especially the spinners. And consistency will bring him more rewards. The one that he lands on the right areas is close to being unplayable at times. And wow, now if the bowler starts to bowl well, the fielders start leaking runs, and this is what we are seeing very regularly. 4 byes through the keeper's legs.
Did he get something on it? It really went quite low. Akhlaq, he's done a lot of wicket keeping recently, still looks like an irregular.
Oh yeah, that was the under edge, and surely would have been difficult for the keeper.
And I think that Akhlaq doing that, it was bottom edge, not much time to react.
Wonderfully bowled. Saw the batter running down the pitch and just pulling his length. And Ghulam quick to realize.
Usman has always had the wicket-taking deliveries in him. There's never been a doubt about his skills. He possesses great quality of skills. Consistency has been his issue.
If you can see that drop catch quickly, there is something to learn regarding not just the drop catch. Obviously you can make a better effort and put a hand up where the sun is coming from, or maybe have a glasses on. This same thing happened the other day because of sun. So now that area is a place where sun definitely comes in for the fielders. So to be there without sunglasses or without using one of your hands is something that professionals should avoid. It's not a school tournament going on. It is guys who've been playing at the highest level. And this is costing the team and the bowlers.
Still no glasses. It was the same end where Umar bin Yusuf came under a catch and then lost it at the last minute. And day before yesterday, and that was very, very costly. Giving a chance to someone like Kamran Ghulam can also be costly. Call is for 2? No, just the 1.
Kamran Ghulam is one of those batters who likes to play big innings. He's there on 72, 23 gone.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
100-run partnership has been brought up. Nicely played, just maneuvered the face of the bat at the last minute to find that gap. Not the boundary, but great quality of skill to get something out of a good delivery. That's the quality of Rizwan. Mid-off is up in the ring. There's only one sweeper on the offside. That's in front of square. He's buried his pace nicely, Sufyan Hakim.
Yes, he's bowled well. He's been unlucky. At times, the fielders have let him down. A catch dropped off his bowling. Then a boundary through the cover fieldsman. And does not reflect in his figures, although his economy rate is pretty fine, considering the fact that two experienced batters are playing well set. And the catch being taken, things would have been different with him. Sufyan Hakim doing a good job.
He's landing most of his deliveries in right areas, considering he's playing after a while as well. Definitely someone that you want to keep an eye on. You make the point, he's bowled the entire spell against these two, who are very, very good players of spin. Experienced too, but he's very good against spin. He's prepared to knock it down when the opportunity is not there for a big hit.
Yes, talk about youngsters watching Champions Cup, and also some of the youngsters sitting in the dressing rooms. Take a look at how these two build up partnerships, how they milk the bowling, pick up the ones and twos, rotate the strike, and amongst all that, keep picking the boundaries as well, building on the partnership, and how smoothly they risk-free operations that are done by Rizwan and Kamran Ghulam, allowing the batters to follow the freedom that you see with Iftikhar and with Samad the other day.
Straight down, that's had another fumble in the field. Not much damage done though. Just a single to finish off another Sufyan Hakim over. 24 gone, 119 for 2.
The time for revolution is now. Enverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Enverex Solar Energy.
Has been pretty good. Imam got the runs and the average, not very influential in terms of the context of the game. Usman Khan with 100 as well. Another impressive knock from him yesterday. Early days, but shaping up the leaders chart in terms of the top batters. And you'd see there are no openers other than Imam ul-Haq in that list. That could be a worrying sign, Salman, but
has to be. Batting overall looks in a hurry. Impatience have been a major reason. The batter is not getting the big ones. Once again, Kamran Ghulam looks in full authority on the crease, playing strokes all around the ground, rotating strike, picking up the boundaries. Good use of the feet. He is clear whether to be on the front foot fully or on the back foot. He does not play in between, and that is why he's looking so good.
Chance, there was a confusion there, but probably the ball was in the gap. Probably there was a run.
Credit to the fielder. I think he cut the angle, ran towards the ball aggressively, and that is where the batters, they had to rethink. And Qasim Akram gets the credit for not allowing that single, creating a doubt in the batter's mind. Very well bowled. Usman Qadir, when he gets right, I must admit, he is one of the best to watch in terms of leg spinners. He gets the turn on most tracks. And when he gives it a bit of loop, batters, they have to work hard. It's just that consistency that you'd love to see more and more in him.
Full toss. Quick hands really got Rizwan out of trouble. For a moment he thought it's gone through and it's going to hit him on the full. But really came down hard and quick on it, Rizwan. Once again that quicker delivery. Talking about Usman, the wicket that he got with the flipper the other day. Very seldom modern day spinners you see with such zip through the pitch on that flipper. Just needs to get it right more often.
Modern day bowlers, you hardly find a difference between their normal delivery and a flipper because they're bowling low trajectory and they're bowling faster than spinners would love to. And Usman is a bit of old-fashioned conventional leg spin, which is the classic leg spin bowling. But once again, the fielders not backing up their bowlers the way they should.
That's the top edge, but it will land safely. One bounce over the fence. Rizwan got down low on one knee. He was aiming for that gap earlier in the over. This time finds one at the halfway stage. 126 for 2, Markhors. Qasim Akram, 53 games, just 21 years of age, 38 wickets, more of a batting all-rounder, but very handy with the ball. Very disappointed. Saud Shakir, he thought he could stop that single.
Saud, when he slided, he was on his palms and he's feeling the heat. Just look at him, having a look at his arms and palms. Obviously the ground is dry, sun is beating down and sliding on the grass on your palms. It'll be pretty hard. Driven again in the gap and this time will be a single only. Usman with decent ground.
One of the features of Kamran Ghulam and Rizwan as batting is that they really know when to seize the opportunity. Looking to find the boundary was Kamran Ghulam. Subjectively, I was trying to say that now they realize that Qasim Akram in will take it off an opportunity to increase the scoring rate. This one has already tried. Kamran Ghulam rather has already tried once. But Rizwan just 2 runs away from his 50. Followed Rizwan on that occasion. Rizwan looking to give himself some room. .26 gone. UMT Markhors 130 for 2.
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे, सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
4 overs, none for 26 for Usman into his 5th over. Will give him some confidence, bowling a spell of 5 overs in the first game. He went for plenty in his first two and was taken out of the attack. Very cautious, getting closer to his 50.
This is bowling the right lines mostly today. So far, Rizwan had to play an exceptional stroke in the last over, taking risk from within the stumps. Once again, well bowled within the stumps, a quicker one this time. And that stroke was pretty intentional, aiming over the head of square leg. He knew there was nobody behind on the boundary and controlled it really well.
Since that shot, the fielder has been moved squarer, just behind squarer.
Mid-on has come up for the fielder, and once again, beautifully bowled. He's building up some pressure. It's just that Rizwan is so experienced and so crafty that he gets through situations by rotating strike and bringing out strokes which other batters do not. And this one is again on the legs and flicked. This will give Rizwan another 50 for him in this tournament and to his career.
Raises his arms aloft and his typical Thanksgiving celebrations. 32nd half century of his List A career. Once again, proving to be the man of crisis. Walked in when the situation was tricky, the conditions were difficult to bat. And navigated through that. 3 4s and a 6. Still a healthy strike rate.
And taking quite a bit of time for the celebration of 50 runs, allowing the fielders a breather as well. Again, well bowled, bit of turn and good areas.
Well, I think we've got the mentor of UMT Markhors, Misbah Haq, joining us from downstairs. Assalamu alaikum Misbah, Faisal बात कर रहा हूं commentary box से. कैसे assess कर रहे हैं situation को?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम फैसल. अभी तक तो सिचुएशन आई थिंक ठीक जा रही है, स्पेशली आफ्टर द स्टार्ट जो थोड़ा सा एक टफ लग रहा था कि 10 ओवर में यहाँ पे नॉर्मली जो बॉल थोड़ा सा होल्ड करता है और थोड़ा सा साइडवेज मूवमेंट भी होती है, बट आई थिंक उसके बाद से जिस तरह रिकवरी हुई है इस पार्टनरशिप की के साथ, आई थिंक प्लान्स के मुताबिक चीज़ें जा रही हैं. नाउ व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज़ कि हम अच्छा फिनिश करें. जो प्लेटफॉर्म एक सेट किया इन दोनों बैट्समैनों ने, उसको हम कैसे यूटिलाइज करते हैं अगले हाफ में.
थोड़ा सा देखेंगे, तीसरा अंपायर की तरफ गया है मामला. रिजवान शायद ओवर बैलेंस कर गए थे या नहीं, यही देखना होगा, क्योंकि पीछे से अखलाक ने बेल उड़ाई.
जी बिल्कुल, आई थिंक इट्स क्रूशियल फॉर अस कि ये पूरा खेल के जाए लंबा, क्योंकि
Seems as if Rizwan will have to leave because his seems to be on the line, and line belongs to the umpire. Clark has done a decent job. We shall wait for the third umpire to give the final verdict.
Rizwan seems pretty confident. Some part was behind that line. It's a different angle from the other side. Square angle. Had to drag the ball from quite wide. It was spinning leg break.
It's very close, but I think more in the favor of the bowling side, as it seems. But the final decision from the umpire shall stand over all our opinions. So we shall wait. Because he was off balance at the very last moment as the clock took off those bails. And Usman Qadir maybe has got a reward for consistently bowling in the right channels. and beating Rizwan's outside edge.
His foot got back in, but by the time Akhlaq was bringing the ball down, it wasn't a drag on. The drag was on and then the foot came back, but then Rizwan overbalanced again as Akhlaq was breaking the stumps. He wants to make absolutely sure, the third umpire.
It's quite evident. It's quite evident on our screens. And at the moment, all wait anxiously, and I'm sure most anxious would be Rizwan himself, because the longer it takes, the batters, if they were confident to start with, they start to get nervous. Again, confirming from the angle of the leg umpire, his foot goes out, and then it comes back a bit, and just as he is about to take off the bails, just have a look. Once again it goes in the air, and the part touching the ground is actually on the line.
The other thing with these decisions, Salman, is that the longer the umpire takes, I think he's in doubt. What do you do when you're in doubt? But that's the decision he has to make. Pictures tell a story.
Pictures are telling the story. It's about who's reading it. There is your decision. It's out. Rizwan will have to leave, and Usman Qadir picks up a very, very valuable wicket at this juncture in the game, with two who are looking very dangerous.
You're absolutely correct. Usman Qadir definitely deserved the wicket the way he's bowled. Rizwan, after playing a lovely hand, will have to depart. But to see some brilliance from Usman Qadir. Good stumping from Akhlaq. It's gone for 51. UMT Markhors, 132 for 3. विकेट गिर गई. प्लान्स रीशफल करेंगे या क्या सोच रहे हैं दोबारा इस चेंज के बाद?
आई थिंक इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड करनी है आपने. अभी भी स्टिल लॉट ऑफ ओवर्स, और नॉर्मल भी अगर आप क्रिकेट खेलते हो, यू टेक इट टू 48th ओवर, 5.5 अगर आप टारगेट करते हैं. आई थिंक हमारे पास ऐसी फायर पावर है एंड पे कि हम लोग इसको मैक्सिमाइज कर सकते हैं. सो इम्पोर्टेंट है. दो रिस्ट स्पिनर हैं, दोनों मिस्ट्री स्पिनर हैं, जिनको अभी तक हम अच्छा खेल रहे थे. वी नीड टू मेक श्योर कि और इनको विकेट्स नहीं देनी है हमने, और मिल्क करना है नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेल के. देन हमारे पास ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म होगा कि हम 300 या 300 प्लस पे जा सकते हैं.
सलमान अली आगा आए हैं खेलने के लिए, द न्यू बैटर.
जी मसफा भाई, आवाज़ आ रही है?
जी बिल्कुल आ रही है आवाज़ सलमान.
आपके ओवरऑल बैटिंग पे अगर हम बात करें इस टूर्नामेंट को, जितना अभी तक हमने देखा है, कुछ मैचेस तो ज़ाहिर है डे एंड नाइट थे, दोपहर में शुरू हुए, कुछ 2 मैचेस हैं गालिबन जो दिन में हैं, लेकिन ओपनर्स की स्टोरी सेम है. तो ओपनर्स को लेकर आप की क्या ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि क्या प्रॉब्लम उन्हें आ रही है? इज इट टेक्निकल, या कोई माइंडसेट है, या इंटेंट जो है उसको लेकर थोड़ा सा अगर ग्राइंड करना पड़ता है तो ऐसा लगता है जल्दी में है बैटर्स?
बिल्कुल सही बात की आपने. नॉर्मली जब वनडे क्रिकेट के बारे में या वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट के बारे में आजकल सोचते हैं, तो आप देखते हैं कि पावर प्ले में आप डिफरेंट क्रिकेट खेलते हैं. उसमें आप लुक टू बेसिकली स्कोर रन्स. यहाँ पे कंडीशंस आपको वो अलाउ नहीं कर रही. थोड़ा सा आपको वो जो एक नॉर्मल वे चल रहा है क्रिकेट का, वो थोड़ा सा आपको चेंज करना पड़ता है. और बेसिकली आपकी टेक्निक जो है वो थोड़ी सी टेस्ट होती है. उसको मोस्टली यहाँ पे ओपनर उस तरीके से जो है वो टैकल नहीं कर पा रहा है. आई थिंक the players who have a good technique और game awareness, वो यहाँ पे runs कर रहे हैं, अपने आप को time दे रहे हैं. Then जब आप settle down हो जाते हैं later stages में, आपको आप वो उसके जो fruit है टीम को भी मिलता है, आपको भी मिलता है.
यहाँ पर एम्फोसाइज करेंगे क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग आपको सुन रहे हैं, यंगस्टर्स भी, और आई एम श्योर इस 150 में भी बहुत सारा ऐसा ग्रुप है जो अभी जिनके करियर्स बहुत आगे बढ़े हैं, कि हंड्रेड्स जो है वो माइंडसेट बनाएं कि जो टीम को बड़े स्कोर की तरफ लेकर जाएं, चाहे चेस में भी हो. तो जब तक आप पूरे ओवर्स को यूटिलाइज नहीं करेंगे, रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड भारियां लेनी मुश्किल है.
बिल्कुल बहुत ज़रूरी है. देखो आई एम ऑल फॉर पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट आपका होना चाहिए, क्योंकि उसके बगैर आप मुश्किल पिच पे जो आपको लूज बॉल मिलता है उसको कैच नहीं कर सकते. तो ये बड़ा ज़रूरी है कि हम कंडीशंस को रिस्पेक्ट करें, और हम जब तक कंप्लीट नहीं बन सकते, जब हम बॉलिंग कंडीशंस को ओवरऑल जो ट्रेंड है पिच उसको रीड करके हम अपने आप को उसके साथ एडजस्ट करना नहीं जब तक सीखेंगे, तो हमारे लिए मुश्किल है कहीं पे भी क्रिकेट. आप जाएं, अगर आपको लगता है कि पिच फ्लैट है, वी कैन जस्ट टेक द बॉलिंग ऑन, देन यू गो फॉर इट. बट अगर आपकी कंडीशंस ये सजेस्ट करती हैं कि नहीं हमने ग्राइंड करना है, तो ये नहीं सोचना कि कौन देख रहा है पीछे, इंटेंट पे बात होगी. अच्छा जी, कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. यू आर देयर, बेसिकली यू आर द जज. यू शुड जस्ट सी कि हाँ जी इस टाइम डिमांड सिचुएशन क्या कर रही है, और उसके मुताबिक आपने खेलना है. आई थिंक दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर यंगस्टर्स. और दूसरी जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है, चाहे आपने T20 क्रिकेट खेलनी है, चाहे आपने वनडे क्रिकेट खेलनी है, या आपने 4-डे क्रिकेट खेलनी है, आप रिवर्स बेसिकली चेन आपकी चल रही है इस टाइम. आप पहले शॉटों की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं और सारी इम्प्रोवाइजेशन की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं. दैट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट आई थिंक अदर वे राउंड होना चाहिए. फर्स्ट यू नीड टू हैव अ गुड बेसिक टेक्निक एज अ बैटर अगेंस्ट एनी टाइप ऑफ बॉलिंग, चाहे वो स्पिन बॉलिंग है, चाहे वो फास्ट बॉलिंग है. जब वो होगी तो आप 4 ओवर या 5 ओवर भी अच्छे खेलेंगे, और अगर आपको 45 या 50 ओवर्स भी मिलेंगे तो आप उसको भी उसी तरीके से अच्छा मैनेज कर सकते हैं.
Great insight from you, Ms. Balhak. Thank you very much for your time, and all the best for the game.
Thank you.
Usman Qadir in the middle of a very good spell, fresh from dismissing Rizwan, will look forward to build some more pressure on the newcomer Salman Ali Agha. And Kamran Ghulam, his role should be very important here, because he needs to make sure the wickets don't fall in clump, and a setback in the middle is pretty crucial.
That's a beautiful one. That has gone all the way. Yes, it has. Kamran Ghulam well on his way for his second 100. That is a fantastic hit, picking up the length beautifully. Hitting it with some power. Eyes wide open. Picking it up. Over long on. Quite easy for him at this level these days. Misbah ul Haq. This emphasis on players who can make hundreds. There is a player in front of you, already scored 100, 14 runs away from another 100. Put your eyes on him. Bit of a delay, some movement in front of side screen. Yeah, that's the trouble. All good now. Two karega, that's the call. Go kar liya quite easily. Good running.
Somebody just in his own world. He's taking his body out in the eye line of the batter. Usman Qadir has looked good today. He's bowled well, getting the ball to turn.
And the area he has bowled at. Good length, good pace also. And as you said, turn 2. He's taken a big wicket of Rizwan. What a delivery that was.
Gone, 150 for 3.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
Qasim Akram into his third over, none for 13. The man who plays spin very well in Pakistan is on strike. Again, there's a bit of movement behind the bowler's arm. Oh, there's a change. Is it they want mid-off to be pushed back to the rope? Upset now.
He's come at a good time, Salman Ali Agha. Just 28 overs when he walked in. He's got enough overs to get himself in. Then they've got the firepower of Iftikhar and Samad. Not to forget Kamran Ghulam. He can hit big. We've seen that happen. 3 sixes has hit. Big sixes. What a player he is. Always looking for runs. Always searching for ones and twos. Rotating the strike. Very good one-day player he is. Lower format, I would say. He's very fit, running between the wickets, spot on.
Good batting lineup that they have.
This is the period, 10 to 40 overs they say. You can get runs. Oh, confusion. Sabzada Farhan needed a clean pickup. He's not happy. Just 100%.
So, I think it's Kamran Ghulam who's the constant. First couple of times again with Rizwan, and now here. Firstly, there wasn't a single there, but then after the misfield and the ball completely passed by the fielder, you could have gone for it. There again, Salman is halfway down. Usually the case with the batter who's just joined in.
Never run on a misfield. I think he's taken this to his heart. He's a halfway there already. And then Salman, what are you doing? Confusion. The ability to rotate the strike. They both mastered in that. 30 overs down, 153 for 3.
Zero maintenance battery. Complete eco-friendly. 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Inverex Solar Energy.
Runs were scored in the first 10 overs. And then 11 to 20, that was a good period. They scored 61 without losing a wicket. 59 for 1 in this phase, 21 to 30. Courtesy to Kamran Ghulam mostly in both of these phases after 10.
See Ali, that delivery again. He's getting the ball to turn. He's getting the bounce because he's one of those leg spinners in the current not available to Pakistan. It gives flight. Very slow through the air, allow the ball to then turn. And that's good enough. Good bowling.
Slow through the air, as I said. It's been very good with the control. Not to forget that flipper that he bowled to get rid of Hasnain the other day. It's very quick. He's got that in his armory. See, this is a good combination, Kamran Ghulam and Salman Ali Agha. They run well, they know how to take singles. That is why having a player like this, like Kamran Ghulam and Salman Ali Agha in the middle, as I said earlier, from 10 to 40 over and 5 fielders are inside. Mostly spinners operating. So you need to have very fit cricketers, but who has got good footwork, who can run well, who can hit big too. All the combination.
Slightly short on that occasion. Lucky that it's been played straight to the fielder in the deep. Kamran field is missed out. Into the 90s now. KG, is it?
It is. Kamran Ghulam. So it's a good combination. Salman Ali Agha and Kamran. They're gonna set the platform for Iftikhar and Samad to come. Such a big batting lineup, this one. This is a good period for them. They'll keep nudging, keep rotating the strike, keep pushing. Odd boundary here or there. Just like that. Hit it really hard, Salman Ali Agha, and straight. Rare bat delivery by Usman Qadir. 31 gone, 161 for 3 as players take drinks.
161 for 3 and 19 overs to go in the innings. Usman Qadir completed 7 overs, 1 for 45. Salman Agha 15 joined us after that big partnership between Kamran Ghulam and Rizwan. Now Kamran Ghulam moving towards a second 100 in this Darya Town Champions Cup. 91 not out for him. He's played a good knock. The 91, he's got 11 boundaries on 2 maximums, moving at 103.4 strike rate.
This effort is special. Got a brilliant 100 in the first game, but here today the morning conditions were really tough to bat on, and Mir Hamza was brilliant with his line, with his length, with his seam bowling. The first spell, he's come back for the second. You can tell by the numbers, bowled 5 overs, took 2 wickets and gave away only 4 runs. So one can imagine the conditions early on. Kamran Ghulam came at number 3. Since then he's not looked back. It took his time. First 10 overs he hardly scored a run, hardly played a wrong shot. Happy times now.
Yeah, if you look at the overall progress of teams batting first in the tournament, they usually get to the 200, 210 mark by the 35th over. They're slow because they started slow, but since they have a lot of batting available after this, Iftikhar, Abdul Samad, they can afford to just linger around a little more. I just want to see. When you see that the firepower they have available, they bat very deep, and they're all very experienced and qualified batters. Salman Agha in the current Pakistan lineup, Kamran Ghulam, the way he's been scoring, Rizwan also, he plays all 3 formats. Iftikhar, a regular member of the white ball Pakistan camp. And to their liking, Abdul Samad, the newcomer, is also in great form. Have a look at their 11 for today. And with Zahid Mahmood getting a fifer in the previous game, Naseem Shah, we know, again plays Pakistan. They've added one more batter, all-rounder, Imran Randhawa. So, yeah, they're all the way.
Excellent blend. We've got player for every position. We've got firepower in front with Faizan. Then there are Kamran Ghulam and Rizwan and Salman Ali Agha in the middle, settled. Play spin well, keep on rotating the strike. And then comes the 2 mighty batters, Iftikhar and Abdul Samad. Big hitters, good finishes. Now they've added Imran Randhawa. That was the missing link, a fast bowling all-rounder. He can hit big too. It would take a lot for other teams to beat this side. They've been led by Rizwan, the calmness of Misbah ul Haq. They defended 232, remember? It's a boundary, unlucky one for Mir Hamza. Off the pad, off the thigh pad maybe.
It was a bad ball, Ali. So he's not unlucky. He's got to pay for it. But how good has he been in his first spell? Just 4 runs in those 5 overs and got 2 wickets. Very, very disciplined. Gave the Engro Dolphins the start they were looking for after winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
That's the problem Engro Dolphins had in the previous game also. Mir Hamza has been brilliant with the new ball. He took a couple of wickets in the previous game too. But the trouble is in the middle overs. The spinners not lived up to the expectations. Usman Qadir, yes, he took 3 wickets, but that was towards the end of the inning. It's this 10 to 40th over that they're unable to penetrate in the batting side. Because of the spinners being not in top form. We've added Sufyan Muqeem, who's given away 35, but no wicket.
Bowled that first spell from the commentary, and It's end of the over. 169 for 3. How do they do this? It must be the extreme love for the game. It is hot outside and there's no shade. And there are quite a few stands. I mean, in fact, all the stands don't have covers, but these people have been there an hour before the game started. When the teams were warming up, there was the toss going on, you were there. And it is extremely hot. It has to be the love for the game and the love for their stars. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's true. I think we've covered enough domestic cricket in Pakistan. You've been part of the lead commentary box. You've covered test matches and Pakistan Super League. I don't think so. I've seen such a love for the game or craze for the game as Faisalabad has shown. Come in numbers. It's a Wednesday, working day. Still, there are quite a few people here. No wonder PCB or the administration, they've started thinking about having more matches here, even international matches here. They've just started thinking. So yes, I'm hoping in times to come, Faisalabad will have more cricket because of these people. For them, they deserve it, they've earned it.
No, I love this platform. Discovering Champions and the Bahria Town Champions Cup. This has been happening. Pakistan Cup is nothing new for anyone who follows domestic cricket, but to have it at this magnitude is just a start of the things that are up in the air, and he's going to go up for it, but it won't get anything out of it. It's a start of things that you feel Pakistan cricket is fine-tuning, bringing up the talent in front of television, in front of crowd, getting mentors. This was almost always on through the thigh pad. There's a good start, good positive start. .33 gone, 173 for 3.
Pretty sure that Samad will bat higher than Imran Randhawa. So 6 Iftikhar, 7 Samad, 8 would be Imran Randhawa most likely. 173 for 3 and 33. You just mentioned about the quality of the Champions Cup, discovering champions. I think the most important part is broadcast, all these sponsors, the magnitude you say, it's the involvement of the players. Everyone, central contracted, seniors, whoever is involved in cricket is playing. That was missing from last few years because we've been covering domestic cricket. There would be players going to play different leagues, franchise cricket, or busy with the international schedule.
Oh, it was in the air for a moment. I don't know. He was expecting the square leg umpire to catch it or what, because there's no fielder there. And Zulfikar Jan almost put his hands out to catch it. Rashid Riaz, is it? He did. Yeah, of course, because he was saying catch it. He almost went for it.
He's been a first-class cricketer himself. Yeah, he's all set. He's all ready. 40 first-class games for Rashid Riaz. Catches. And catches win matches.
Yes, he's so right about that, and what we're discussing, that the platform is good. It's the positive way, the first step into getting things into bigger scale. And look at the brighter side. When you have events of this magnitude, then more jobs are created. You find more talent in every other thing. The cameramen are there. There's so many people, the producers, the statisticians, even we found you. You know, such a great talent. You've been doing domestic and the Pakistan Super League. And Pakistan cricket is in good hands.
I'm crying. Thank you for the kind words.
Didn't quite get hold of it. The timing was missing, but he'll get a couple at least. It'll take him to 98 now, Kamran Ghulam.
That's experience for you. Mir Hamza, I talk about. Now that he realizes the ball is not new, 33 overs old, he's changed the plan. Early on with the new ball, he was pitching it up to the batters because the ball was doing a little bit. Now he's pulled up the length, variation in the pace. He's bowling more cutters. He's not giving anything in the arc of Kamran Ghulam. That is experience for you. That's Mir Hamza's quality for you. The skill that he possesses. The motivation, the hunger to still go on and on and on. Wonderful. The best part is that he knows his limitations, Mir Hamza. He knows that he's not that quick. He doesn't have that pace. Doesn't bowl at 135-40. He heavily relies on the skill that he has. And that has come through playing lots of cricket, lots of first-class cricket, more than 118 first-class matches. So once a young bowler is playing with an experience of 118 matches, that's how you discover champions. 34 done, 178 for 3.
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
Lost 2 early wickets, but they've done well. They've settled in well. They've recovered well after that. 99 to Kamran Ghulam, getting to his second 100. Salman Ali Aga now settling in, 20 of 21. But all eyes are on Kamran Ghulam at the moment.
.99 of 99. Oh, he's been sent back, rightly so. Not that Kamran would have been in trouble, but with Salman running to the danger end. Good call from him. Kamran's got his back towards the shot. Oh! Both of them feel they've got an edge, but it's nothing like that. The umpire, no. They're going upstairs for the stumping opportunity. Let's see what it is. Please don't get out.
doesn't look like that his back foot moved. If you look at the clock, you think that is out. He's way out of the crease. But Kamran Ghulam looks very cool and calm because he knows he hasn't moved his back foot. But it was a good delivery. Sufyan Mukim, the youngster. There is no problem here. No wonder Clark was excited, because the foot did go in front of the crease, but I believe he's got back on time. There. I think he's safe.
Yeah, initially he did leave the crease, but he was back in time because Clark had to drag the ball from way outside the off stump and bring it back to the top of the bails. And that allowed Kamran in that one motion to get his foot back. And he's on 99, not out. And a fast run, direct hit, problems, nothing. 100 up for Kamran Ghulam. 8th list A 100 and the second 100 in the Berrytown Champions Cup for him. The man in sublime form, the man who is meant and made to be long for his side. Came in when the side was in trouble and yet once again has pulled them out of trouble.
And that's a fabulous 100. By Kamran Ghulam, his second of the tournament, as he becomes the leading run getter of this Champions Cup, courtesy to the second 100 that he has scored, which is brilliant. Conditions were difficult when he came to bat. The ball was seaming around. He took his time early on, then hit some big sixes, couple of them 11 fours to go with that. It has come at a good time, 102 deliveries considering the conditions were early on. So a classy inning from a classy batter. The people or the mentors or the coaches have been emphasizing on scoring big hundreds. Kamran Ghulam's got 2 now. And this is just the 3rd game.
Yeah, that was my second thing. My expectations have come up. Big 100. Got to score a good 140. 150. Whatever is possible. Don't get out of 105. And he's got the hunger. He's not the kind of batter who's going to gift you his wicket or throw his wicket away.
The value. What's the price on his wicket, Kamran Ghulam? Because he's worked so hard over the years. Remember when he started playing cricket, he played at number 6-7, was more of a left-arm spinner who could bat. And courtesy to his hard work, his persistence, he's just moved up the ranks as far as the numbers are concerned. And in the last 40 innings, he's shown immense consistency. He has scored 800s. The delay is about that the ball hit the helmet of Akhlaq, the wicketkeeper.
Kamran Ghulam's 100. 100, not out at the moment. Played shots all around the ground, taken some calculated risks. Initially was very quiet, subdued, because he was trying to see all those two new balls, and then he's managed to score the second 100 against his name in the tournament, 8th of his List A career. Back live, single, Salman keeps strike. It is 180 after 35.
Kamran Ghulam has clearly got an insatiable desire to score more runs. Look at him, clearly on the top of the table with a massive average of 113, 226, head and shoulders above the rest of them. Haider Ali will need to do a lot more catching up. Mohammad Haq also has got a good one, but with a questionable strike rate, and Usman Khan to follow. And he's still counting. Massive recovery on part of UMT Markhors courtesy. Off the back foot and straight to the fielder courtesy this. Another brilliant innings by Kamran Ghulam. Not only played brilliantly against the spin bowling, but also weathered the storm when Mir Hamza was on fire. And Shafesa, what do you reckon is going to be an ideal total in the minds of UMT Markhors at this point in time?
They've got the platform set with big hitters still in the tank. Iftikhar, Samad, and Ghulam has played a gem of a knock. Salman Ali Agha is feeling his way in, still striking at almost at a run a ball, so I think below 300 would disappoint them. Clark got a hand to it. Come off the glove or the thigh pad.
So for this Bahrain Town Champions Cup, the one team is going to be discovering champions. Kamran Ghulam has been on the there and thereabouts, and once again building a strong case for himself, this time going down the leg side. He's trying to make a connection. He has been scoring massively. Whenever he is going to play an innings like that, we will always talk about his record-breaking first-class runs. But the way he has been able to adapt to different conditions has been remarkable. He also played his part in the campaign of Lahore Qalandars, going up in the order. There is no question about his first-class form, and now making full use of the opportunity which has been coming his way in a one-day format. And only within 3 matches if you're scoring 2 centuries, and rest of the lot has been only doing a lot of catching up. He has been clearly building a strong case for himself.
Gul has come back really nicely. With the new ball, he bowled well in patches. Mir Hamza was so brilliant that there wasn't a lot of pressure on him as well. But I think with this slightly older ball, with his team now looking for breakthroughs, he's doing a good job for his skipper at this stage. And build pressure on the batters and try and make mistakes that way. Because like I said, with platform set, UMT Markhors would like to go for runs from here on in. Take that, Salman Ali Agha. Oh, what a sensational effort. Did it fall back on the Toblerone? Usman Qadir, one of the tallest members of the Engro Dolphins, got a strong hand to the ball. But did it fall back on the Toblerone? This is what umpire would want to check. First crack from Salman's bat suggested it will land over the fence.
May need to have a second look on that effort by Usman Qadir. His reaction was not too confident to confirm if he has stopped that sixer at that point in time. The impact is still with the ground, and then he is been falling on his backside. That would suggest you that he has not done it very cleanly. Not only that catching opportunity gone begging, but also maybe this time they've also scored the maximum. A lot of work to be done by the television umpire this morning and now in afternoon also, Shafasa.
Yeah, the ball is still in his hand. As you look at this picture, his feet are in the air. Still ball in the hand. The foot has landed. Really don't see any movement of the Toblerone from this angle. There's more to it too after that. Like I said, once again, you see he's landed and the ball has been released. Is his ankle touching the top of the Toblerone? Because it looks like the foot is away because there's no movement in the Toblerone. Third umpire has been pretty busy today. Another tough call to make.
His right foot is almost having a point of impact with that body skirtings, but not allowing that room to the umpire, which can confirm. But this just been enough to give confirmation to Zulfikar Jan, a maximum, which will not only give some confidence to Salman Ali Agha, but will also shift momentum towards UMT Markhors, which has been slightly shifted towards Engro Dolphins because of some quiet overs when Kamran Ghulam was approaching his 100 runs mark. Now he into double figures. Salman also finding his feet on the ground is going to be crucial for UMT Markhors. Once again a short ball offered. This time a grounded shot towards Usman. 9 runs of 36th over, 189 for 3 UMT Markhors.
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे, सो EPL फ्री में देखने जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
Now with the likes of Iftikhar and the youngest sensation in town, Abdul Samad, to come, they would be at least eyeing towards 300 or more. But if they are to get to that total, there will be a lot more action in Iqbal Stadium for the remaining 14 overs and specifically during the last 60 balls or so. But so far it has been good going in this partnership.
Qadir back. Fresh over. Yeah, 9 and over. Would have taken them into 315. Look at those big strikers coming in. Iftikhar, we know all about him. Samad has been a sensation. Imran Randhawa is also a good hitter of a cricket ball. There's still plenty in the tank for the UMT Markhors. They're really setting their eyes on the big total here. Take that. This made an absolutely beautiful sound off the back of Kamran Ghulam, down on one knee towards the straighter mid-wicket boundary. Incredible strike.
Yeah, that acoustic angle must have been a rattle sound for Usman Qadir into his zone. Kamran Ghulam is not allowing any opportunity whatsoever. The early part of the innings, he made a lot of use of the feet, not only coming down the track but on the back foot as well. And now, whenever there is an opportunity on the way, not losing it, another good over. Going to see that partnership is now 50 plus with better than run a ball. Off the back foot this time, acres of gap on the offside. Wonderful motion of feet. Once again, a 4.
This time a slow delivery, but was short. Plenty of time for Kamran Ghulam to pick his spot. No protection in the deep on the offside. Usman Qadir, and he pays the price. 200 has been brought up for the UMT Markhors. Kamran Ghulam grows in confidence. The innings prolonging beyond 100 at a good rate.
Oh, this is good work done at the edge of the ring. Sufyan Muqim, the fielder, sealed with the total.
Usman has been attacked. Single keep strike. Kamran Ghulam not to be. Usman finishes off with a dot. 37 gone. UMT Markhors 200 for 3.
Here we are in the late summer sunshine in Faisalabad, where another partnership is building up. Already 68 runs among the top 4 batters, Kamran Ghulam and Salman Ali Agha. Before them, Rizwan was also one of the top scorers. And with the likes of Iftihar and Abdul Samad to come, they must be eyeing a significant cross beyond 300 runs mark. They have been the top scorer of this tournament, scoring 337 in the curtain raiser. A different timing altogether. This is fresh start, a day game where it was tough going in the earlier part of the morning, but since then, great recovery done. First by Kamran and Rizwan, and now Salman joining the party.
Samin Gul has been used in short bursts by skipper Saud Shakil. Looking to change the pace from the far end. Good run, soft hands. Bowling was good. Salman did take a knock. That ball hit him on the calf. Came in.
In Faisalabad, outside there are vibrant fields of cotton and rice, but inside you've got Tapal tea for you. A perfect time to enjoy a cup of tea, courtesy Tapal tea, for the fans, for ourselves, and maybe for the players as well once they go back during the lunch break. Everything in its perfect place. UMT Markhors in search of some big shots. Action time to come in this innings. Kamran Ghulam is looking fresh as a pie, even after spending a long time out there. Use of feet, but with a cross bat only would manage a single.
Oh no. No throw. This is the time where we've seen the fielding side wilt because of the heat. They've really done well so far. Now with the 2 set batters in, pressure being applied, there's a bit of tiredness will creep in, and we'll see errors in the field as well. You can't count this as an error. Kamran Ghulam's technique, the way he plonks the bat, is always a chance, worth a try. Chance in the deep and taken. Very, very well judged. It went miles in the air. Sabzala Farhan had plenty of time to come underneath it. Kamran Ghulam actually cannot believe it, but he will have to walk back. And the Engro Dolphins desperately needed this wicket. They've got rid of the Centurion.
Finally, massive innings came to an end. Outside the off stump, Kamran Ghulam was committed to play it towards the onside. Fetch it and played it in the air, remained there for a long period of time, and then Sajjad Ghulam camped underneath it and used of the shades which have been on. And perfect take in the end. Brilliant knock once again by Kamran Ghulam. Steadied the ship for UMT Markhors. 2 or 3 for 4 now.
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे, सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
Another local favourite, Iftikhar, is the man who's joining Salman Ali Agha. The crowd clearly knows who to back up and how to back them. Sizable number in Iqbal Stadium and a massive roar among the crowd to welcome Iftikhar Ahmed. Tons of experience under his belt, 10 centuries with the best of 138, a good average for one-day cricket. And the man in form, Iftikhar Ahmed, whose innings is going to be once again crucial for UMT Markhors to take them beyond 300 or maybe target significantly beyond them. Remember, they have been the team that scored the best total of Barrier Town Champions Cup so far.
Engro starts off with a short delivery. Obviously, they both know each other quite well from their time playing for KP. Iftikhar with 10 hundreds in this format. He's a prolific scorer, but this was the moment when Kamran Ghulam lost his wicket. Made a nice noise. For a moment it looked like it came off the middle, but when it went way up and Sabzala Farhan was lining it up, that's where Kamran realized that probably his innings was going to come to an end, and it did. Nicely knocked into the gap on the offside.
So during the course of the century and the 110 balls he faced, he showed all the talent and the way he could pace his innings in a one-day game. 3 sixes, 12 fours. But the remarkable aspect throughout his innings had been that he never need to do catching up as far as the strike rate is concerned. He remained there or thereabouts of about 100 and never let it go beneath 90 runs per 100 balls, and that has been remarkable. This was call of the hour to go big and target at least one boundary per over to give a platform for the men to come. And as Shafas mentioned, played it rather cleanly, but give a lot more elevation rather than the distance which was required.
Iftikhar Ahmed showing his intentions clearly, went over the top, couple of bounces into the fence. Got his innings going with that boundary. Samin Gul had bowled a good over up until that point. Boundary to finish off over number 38. UMT Markhors, 209 for 4.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा। इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
Yeah, Sufyan Muqeem to continue for his 8th over. The young left-arm wrist spinner will need to be accurate at this point in time, where the batsman would be looking to take on the bowlers. The way Iftikhar has announced his arrival for this game was remarkable. And this has been a name of the game for this Barrier Town Championship. He's starting with a delivery, allowing more relief to Salman Ali Agha. Like to take the bowling apart right from the get-go in the previous innings as well, though he was not able to make a massive score, but still started over the boundary, then paced off his innings and then came back with some bangs.
The game is tantalizingly poised at the moment. A couple of quick wickets here would really turn this innings around for the Engro Dolphins. If a partnership or two kick on from here with the likes of Iftikhar, Samad and Salman Ali Agha, UMT Markhors could easily end up in and around that figure of 330. A lot is hiding on this passage of play. Sufyan Mukim has been brilliant with the ball.
He will be completing his quota of bowling, and a good learning curve for the young left-arm spinner to bowl in this passage of play, though the last 10 overs have not started as yet, but the batsmen are now going to look for the opportunities which are there for hitting. And Sufyan, who brilliantly bowls a wrong one, not allowed a lot more width to the batsman. It would be a question mark that how Iftikhar is going to face him. By the look of things, I think he should have given the requirement to stay on the crease at least with the arrival of the final 5 or 6 overs.
Iftikhar's Achilles heel has been the wrist spin. See that Saud had given a slip to Sufyan Mukim. Couldn't land this ball in the right area, allowing an easy rotation of strike to Iftikhar, who would like to see the back of Sufyan. And the erratic Usman Qadir will be left in operation in terms of wrist spin.
This time played in the air, Salman Ali Agha, and 2 bounces over the boundary rope for 4 runs. He made full use of the tall reach into the safe area for a boundary.
A calculated risk. Mid-off was up in the ring, and although Salman didn't quite get it off the meat, he just got enough to get it over that infield and bouncing the way into the fence. There's so much pressure on these bowlers with so little protection. In the good old days, there will be an extra fielder allowed outside the ring at this phase and could easily push the long off back. Whenever the mid-off is up in the ring against the spin, it's always an invitation for the batters. And Salman profited from that.
Another quick single to finish quota of young Sufyan Mukim. 11 to go. UMT Markhors 218 for 4.
Great spell of bowling from Sufyan Mukim. None for 50. Probably deserved a wicket. He had a catch drop off him. But under the circumstances, bowling to 2 brilliant players of spin. Really had a wonderful spell of bowling. His variations, his loop, changes of paces. Really looking forward to see him develop through the season, coming back off the injury. Really exciting times for him and also for Pakistan in search of a quality spinner in all formats.
Another change from the far end, and Iftikhar has welcomed it with almost a boundary. A long distance to be covered by Usman Qadir. Busy man out there. He's targeting wider long-on region to clear the boundary, but still a couple of runs added to the total. This is beam regulation that people like us, the fans, the commentators start to get excited about the prospect that the way Sufyan Mukim has bowled today, and not only in this season but before as well, when Pakistan A had beaten India A. He bowled with a lot of heart. Usman Qadir covered a long ground, and this time I think it looks all right, although it has been taken upstairs once again to check it further. We had those stoppages where this one wicket took a long time, but in the end clearly the sense prevailed. So 2 runs on the first delivery for Fahim Ashraf's spell.
Knocked him over. Iftikhar's off stump has gone for a walk. I felt he got an inside edge to it as well. Fahim Ashraf with a massive breakthrough.
Big gap between the bat and the pad for Iftikhar. great in-jibber by Fahim Ashraf. Iftikhar Ahmed was stunned not only with his ball coming into the stumps, but he was also caught napping this afternoon in Faisalabad. Big moment in this game. Iftikhar could not make big contribution, only scored 9 runs. They are in some sort of bother now. UMT Markhors 2-0 for 5.
The time for revolution is now. Enverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Enverex Solar Energy.
After that opening night, whenever this man will walk in, he will generate a lot of interest and buzz. Up to Samad has made it to the middle. 23 games. The average is still pretty impressive. 41.88. Highest of 130. 450s, 200s. Very promising youngster. Has started to make some name for himself. This is yet another challenge. The eyeballs will be on him once again.
Straight to the fielder, but the remarkable aspect about his previous innings was that despite all the spotlight, he started off with a lot of patience. Offered by Iftikhar and Fahim Ashraf. Spoka hope, why not?
Expensive drive. Good areas. A little bit of movement that had done for Iftikhar. Clearly surprised when he heard the death rattle. Crucial contribution from Fahim Ashraf for his team. Nice ball. Nice and early from Samad to get him off the mark. But like I was mentioning, quick wickets can really curtail this total, which was looking good for 330 if they had a partnership with Iftikhar, Salman and Samad. They may still get there, but now with Iftikhar gone, a lot will depend on these two. Get another wicket here would really bring this total down to 260 or 280 maybe. And that will really mean that the game will be on.
Another quick single, but in the end they will complete it safely. Salman Ali Agha would need to realize that they need to dig in deep now. Obviously, Abdul Samad made a name for himself with the likes of Zahid Mahmood and then Noman Shah, Akif Javed and Imran. When Dhawan to come, they cannot leave much for them. At least they should be taking it easy with the arrival of the last power play. Just a delivery away from now.
Dhawan's inclusion has lengthened that batting order just a little bit. Good surprise delivery from Fahim Ashraf. Didn't quite get up as much as Samad was looking for it. Excellent over from Fahim Ashraf. 40 gone. 222 for 5.
Zero maintenance battery. Complete eco-friendly. 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Enverex Solar Energy.
The number of people coming in Iqbal Stadium has always been increasing since the start of the day's play. And this is the start of the final 10 overs. Umpire Rashid Riaz confirming they will allow the bowling side to protect the boundary, especially towards the onside with the arrival of 2 right-handers. Most of the batters or the batting has been done for UMT Markhors by these right-handed batters. And he will need to keep his thinking cap on Saud Shakil to do some street smart work to keep them under check, and ideally for Engro Dolphins, who are in search of their first victory, to keep them below 280, which will still be gettable under these circumstances. This is the start of the final 10 overs. Protection in form of a sweeper cover, and then the typical onside field, having a mid-wicket wider position, backward square leg and a long one.
Change of plans. Qasim Akram was coming on to the bowling crease, and then Usman Khader has been summoned. Crucial 2 overs for Usman Khader left in his spell. Saud Shakil going for the aggressive mood, hoping that Usman will provide him with the breakthroughs. If he does that, it will be lethal against the lower order as well. This is very important decision from Saud Shakil.
Yes, a handshake between the wicket-taking option, which obviously would be there while Usman Khader is bowling, and an off-spinner. But if you're talking about a place to live where you can have a sense of the rest of the world, then this is the place to be. Blue World City, Pakistan's first purpose-built tourist city, boasting some great landmarks and some great monuments. In the meantime, Usman Khader will continue. A wicket in this over or in his final over would be gold for him.
Good idea to see how Samad goes against wrist spin. Any view of this youngster will shape opinions about him. It's crazy the way these days, after 1 or 2 big knocks, you feel like you're in the reckoning. Obviously, the process will require further consistency, further observation into the technique and method of any youngster who wants to make the grade. And someone has got another opportunity. Usman Khader with the heat. He's a spinner, but still plenty of effort required.
Quick single, and then coming back for a second one. Good running between the wickets. Abdul Samad has got fresh legs. Salman Ali Agha has spent a lot of time this afternoon out there, but still good call on part of both of them. He's targeting for the second run right from the get-go.
Great running from Abdul Samad. He really pushed Salman for that. He was coming to the danger end. He was safe all the time because he had absolutely no doubt. And the moment he started to run for that first one, pushing the senior pro, Salman Ali Agha as well.
They are now going to take it easy. The remarkable aspect about Abdul Samad had been in the press conference after the game, he realized that this is one great opportunity for himself also. He has been in the circuit for about a decade or so, maybe a couple of years less, a couple of years more. But the way he can create waves around the cricketing world, he realized that and showed it in the second game as well. Good start to the final part play for Engro Dolphins. 9 to go. 2-7 for 5. Of vitamin D once again on offer in Faisalabad, having loads of sunshine, but good to see people coming in big numbers. The summers are not over as yet in Faisalabad. The autumn is yet to come, which is one of the ideal season in the central Punjab in terms of having some festivals or the game of cricket, which takes a a lot of sweat out of you. The local hero, Lal Puri line of the Samad is out there. Salman Ali Agha is building a partnership with him. 9 overs to go. We should be expecting a lot of action. Fahim Ashraf to continue.
Two is the call. Running hard into the gap on the onside. Easily done. The fielder had to come off the fence a long way. And that was very, very well judged. Crucial phase, like I said. I'm talking about the crowd. It's extremely hot. Without any shade, they're braving it. Look at Agha Salman go on that occasion. It was him who took the initiative, and Samad was always going to respond. Closing in on yet another 50.
The way we see he has been targeting the first run has been remarkable, especially for Salman Ali Agha. These little things can make a difference of about 10 or 12 runs by the end of your innings. Can give you momentum, at least the rotation of the strike. We usually talk about you need to go towards the other end or make it 2 out of 1. But that is the way to go about it. Take the first one very hard, quick on your feet, take the decision, call clearly, and get back for the second one, which in no time can take you on 46, which Salman has done, 43 deliveries. The strike rate has been better than run a ball.
It's been a good comeback from Fahim Ashraf, who had a rather lackluster first spell. Twist Saeed Shakil has used his bowlers. He's used 6 bowlers. He has left himself with plenty of options. Only Sufyan Mukim has bowled out. Usman Qadir has got 1 over left. Mir Hamza and Samin has got overs. Fahim Ashraf has provided good control to his skipper.
Still got options in terms of the final few overs, especially in terms of Mir Hamza, who was taken away after 5 overs. It was phenomenal as far as the first 10 overs concerned with the new ball, but they will have to produce some result with the older one as well. 2 maidens, 13 runs. Also got Samin Gul. Sufyan Mukim bowled brilliantly, completed his quota with a decent economy rate. A bit of question if Usman Qadir will continue from the other end. Short ball offer to tall Abdul Samad, but he will only have to blame the luck or himself. Played on to the stumps. Dream shattered for Abdul Samad.
He didn't have any idea where that ball went. It was a slower bouncer. Samad had to wait for the ball to arrive. Could only bottom edge it. But after that, he didn't know if the ball was heading to the stumps. He was looking for a quick single. And then he heard the ball clattering into the stumps. Fahim Ashraf, yet another important scalp for him. Big hitting Samad. Could have made a real difference. Samad, by the time he realized it was too late, and he was too far away to knock the ball away from the stumps. There you go. And it agonizingly watches the ball hit the stumps. Gone for 2. UMT Markhors, 230 for 6.
Imran Nandhava is a new man to come. Things going haywire for UMT Markhors. A lot of experience for him. He can use the long handle, especially that flick towards the onside. But the best batsman in terms of big scoring option, in terms of Iftikhar, and Abdul Samad has gone back in rather desperate circumstances. Fahim Ashraf, brilliant in his second spell. Offered the short ball. Abdul Samad was waiting for this opportunity, but not much wit given to him. Edged it, and then off the second bounce and continued to hit his stumps. Great over by Fahim Ashraf, 3 runs and a wicket. Good to go, 2-3-0 for 6 UMT Markhors.
Well done, Faisalabad. You've been brilliant. Nothing can stop you from coming to the ground. This heat, where it has been tough for the players who practice day in, day out, they're struggling. But there is no shortage of courage here in the crowd of Faisalabad. 42 overs done, 230 for 6. And Hamza is back. And Mr. Butt, Salman Butt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ali, and yes, the crowd have been brilliant. They have denied the heat. Their presence has been an inspiration for the players as well. Meanwhile, Salman Ali Agha is closing in on a very, very important 50 because they've just lost their way. They've lost wickets in a cluster, Kamran Ghulam going, and then very short stays for Iftikhar and Abdul Samad. The two hard hitters were both cleaned up by Fahim Ashraf, who came in and picked up crucial 2 wickets. Now 8 overs, and it's up to Salman Imran to take their team to a total which they'll be trying to defend later on.
Fetching it outside the off stump. They've added Imran Randhawa in this game, so that just increases the depth in the batting lineup. With the last wicket, Abdul Samad into the pitch, slower in pace, played early, dragged it onto the stumps. A very unlucky way to get out, we would say.
Yep, quick bouncers and bouncers that do not arrive at all. Both are difficult ones to negotiate, and this one was the other one, the one that never arrived. Hamza still getting some movement. I believe it might be a bit of reverse swing coming in. He's bowled exceptionally well. He was outstanding with the new ball. Just gave away 4 runs in the first 5 overs. And even now into his 8th, he's just given away 15, picked up 2 early wickets today. And he really has led the bowling side brilliantly.
Salman, 118 first-class games. The hunger still there. Wants to do well at any level. It's never easy.
Yes, he's very determined character, and his first-class experience has polished his skills. We can see that he is patient with his line and length, and he's able to bowl consistently in the right areas more than any other bowler in the competition. This one was a bit short. Turning it. Pitch, I think, now is a bit on the slower side. The batters have not been able to play the big shots very easily today. And in these day games, we know how much heat there is, considerably slowing down the pitch.
But both captains, Salman, they wanted to bowl first here, just to use that early moisture. But probably batting first is the way to go.
Well, these pitches are good enough to bat anywhere around. It's just the method that you follow while you're batting. It's just that the boys have not believed in the process, at least what we can see from their shot making. They're up for quick runs, and that is not the case in one-day cricket. You have to get in and grind and get through those patches where sometimes you know you can play a certain shot to a bowler or to a particular delivery, but you see the situation, you see the time on hand, and you just prolong things by rotating strike, by taking the odd boundary, by just keep on building and piling up runs so you get to a total which you think that you can defend later on. And what we have seen is at times too fast and too furious sort of knocks coming in, trying to go after everything. And those let-offs in the field have not helped the bowling sides. We saw Kamran Ghulam dropped at long on. That's 43 gone, 235 for 6 Markhors.
I like the name Markhors. Difficult to catch.
UMT Markhors, to be exact,
Played like
they
one.
have been difficult to catch. They've been winning everything. And it's taken. I believe this is Herrera at point. And he has taken a shot which was middled by Salman Ali Agha. So he goes for 49, and Markhors, losing their way now, have lost the 7th wicket, and still 7 overs remain.
What a good catch. What a good catch that was from Herrera. It was hit hard by Salman Ali Agha. What a time to lose your wicket. It was 1 run shy of the 50. He middled it. That was travelling. That was quick. Nevertheless, a good inning of 49 or 47 deliveries. 7 done, 235 now, UMT Markhors.
Zero maintenance battery. Complete eco-friendly. 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Inverex Solar Energy.
So Zaid Mahmood is the new man in. He was the hero of the last game for Markhors. Took 5 wickets and bowled brilliantly. 50 List A games to his name, and exactly or maybe just above the double number of runs, 102 runs. So not known for his heroics with the bat, but he will have a job to do. Be there as long as he can. Still 41 deliveries remain, and Imran Randhawa, we know, is a capable batter. So whatever they can gain in the 41 deliveries will be very valuable.
Superb. It's the length and a few words also.
Talk about Fahim Ashraf. I think he's made a wonderful comeback in this game in terms of picking up wickets. He was okay with the new ball as well, but now that he has come in, he's really dented the UMT Markhors with 3 wickets. This is the one that moved away, and whenever you bowl into a tail, they just make any pitch look like it's doing a lot. Three wickets, 40 runs into his 7th over. Economy a touch on the higher side, but he has taken 3 very, very important wickets. Flicked away towards square leg, and 2-3-6. Markhors move on to. Yes, it was there to cut for a boundary, but Aga only succeeding in finding Herrera there at point. Wasn't along the ground, wasn't up over the head. He just hit it. And that is where the attention to detail matters. Either it should have been aimed over the fielder or into the ground, but it was none of those.
It's very important, as you said, that UMT Markhors, they play out their 50 overs. It is a crime if you get bowled out before playing your allotted quota. In this tournament, there have been thrice that teams have been unable to play out the 50 overs. So that's not good.
So out of 6 games, teams batting second always getting all out, and 3 times teams setting the target getting all out, batting first. That is a lot. And remember these conditions. Well, direct hits can often surprise you, but this one, the umpire seems not very excited, although he has gone up to the third umpire. We shall see. Herrera was very loud after he hit the stumps, but the batters, they seem pretty confident.
Yeah, everyone has moved back to their original positions because probably they understand good energy. Oh, it's closer than we all thought. He might have made it, yes. He certainly has. But there was no enthusiasm in the ground. They all are back to their positions. An easy decision for the third umpire. Good energy by Herrera. They placed a slip now. That's all right as far as Markhors are concerned. There is a chance. No, it's not. He's made it back home safely. Third.
Yes, it's 44 bowled, 239 for 7.
The time for revolution is now. Enverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Enverex Solar Energy.
Yeah, you would do anything just to avoid the heat. Masks, scarves, caps, hats, whatever works.
Remembering the days, decades back, when there used to be tents covering these stands and people would sit around in the shadows, because the games would be day games played with the red ball and the white kit. It would be 50-over games then. And now, well, color has been brought in, ball has turned white, kits have turned colorful, and the tents removed.
You will be tested if you love the game. You will have to prove it by sitting in the sun that you still love the game.
Yeah, do test them, but make sure they are around.
But some, they've managed by themselves. Got the umbrellas with you, well done. That's one way of covering, of avoiding the heat. You can do it if you're 2 people together, you can still do it. But yes, you got to give it to the crowd. They've come in numbers. It's not been easy. It's never been easy here in this seat. The concrete seating. That is cheering is kidding, not the first one. That's one way of doing it.
Yes, enjoying anything that covers the head and keeps you under shelter from this heat works. And there are so many different ways in which people are protecting themselves from the sun. Fair enough. Meanwhile, Hamza is around and edged by Imran and Zaid Mahmood. Well, they're looking for wickets, definitely Dolphins, and they're doing the right thing. We saw a slip for Fahim Ashraf, and Markhors still have 5 overs to play after this one. They already have 41, so imagine those players batting out the overs. They would have had a chance to cross 300 mark again, despite the slower start of the tournament today in the power play, despite losing the openers again, as we have seen in every game so far. So if it was about the pitch or the conditions early in the morning, that's only been 2 occasions. The rest have been afternoon starts, and still we haven't seen the openers play out the 50 overs successfully. 10 overs, the first power play.
The question remains, why haven't teams been able to play 50 or even 45 overs in the second innings? The average overs in second innings is 36. 36 overs in the second inning. That's the average total the teams batting second have played in this tournament. Driven for 1. 45 gone. 242 for 7. Just appreciating the fact that they've come in numbers and they've been very colourful.
They deserve every bit of it, Ali. And this heat coming out is not easy. And this one was a slower bouncer, and umpire signals to the other one that it's all well. Zulfikar Jan from the bowling end, and I believe it's Rashid Riaz on the other end.
Salman, coming back to the point, 36, the average number of overs that the teams have played in the second inning, just can't be the fitness.
Yes, it has got to do with your game awareness, your skill levels, your fitness levels, your concentration, your focus levels, and also the understanding of what is required to do in order to chase down the target successfully. Meanwhile, there's another couple to the UMT Markhors, and Imran being sensible, he knows that playing out these 5 overs is very essential for the team to get to a more challenging target. Although we haven't seen anything chased down so far in the tournament, and that is a growing concern for all the mentors and the coaches around these teams, because this is one of the best pitches to bat on. Still, the dismissal modes that you see, 90% plus, have been where the balls haven't been exceptional. It's just been poor decision on the part of the batters, where they have gone for shots they would not require at those precise times.
And it's not that every time teams are chasing down 350 or 300s. There have been occasions where teams fell short, chasing 232. They were bundled out inside 24 overs, and that too, Stallions got a huge batting lineup, the Babar Azam in them, and still the captain is still not that unhappy, because he said he wanted that sort of a brand. He wants to play cricket like that. So that's their plan.
We'll come back to that when I would love to know from you, because you were the one speaking to him, that what exactly did he say regarding the chase, and what exactly is the thought process behind it, because that sort of a chase, that sort of a total, and this sort of batting conditions, some sense should prevail.
Yeah, what he meant was that they wanted to try their strength while chasing. Because going further in the tournament, there will be occasions when they will have to chase. So there will come a time when they needed to chase. So they just wanted to have a practice for that. But what about this? The combination of chai and cricket. It's the Tapal Danedar Lounge. Loving it.
Yes, Tapal tea for all occasions, all weathers. Yeah, whether it's hot or cold, everyone prefers a cup of tea, and Tapal tea is there for everyone to have anytime.
Akhil Samar prefers 5 cups of tea to follow with 1 cup of black coffee every hour. Can you believe it?
I think that's a bit less that you're telling me. What we have seen is around 10 cups every day. Every hour. Wow. So 12 minutes for a cup. And 46 gone, 246 for 7.
माइको में मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे। सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
Well, it's Mir Hamza's final over to kick off. Already has 2 for 21. He's been brilliant, and the batters haven't had an easy time facing him. It's important that UMT Markhors finish with a few runs, and Imran Randhawa there trying to go big, gave himself room, but no connection with the ball there.
The last 4 overs, you cannot blame him, but you got to be smart enough. You got to beat Mir Hamza at his game. You got to be smarter than him. It's not just the swing of the bat. There has to be a method. Got to find that method and execute it. That's the question. Two is the call. 2 is he coming back for, and gets it in the end. Good running.
Yes, well judged, that couple by Imran and Dawa, and good response from Zahid as well. So the score is up to 249, and they would like to add at least 25 more. 275 and beyond from this position will be a decent recovery, and also something to challenge. Although we have seen even 232 proving enough for the side chasing, but that wasn't justifiable. Again a slow bouncer, again pulled for a single. So 250 is up for the Markhors, and they still have 3.5 overs to bat out.
Imran Randhawa from a place called Okada. Good all-round cricketer. Another name that comes from Okada is Mr. Tariq Said. Just close to Okada.
Big name that. That is close. I think it was the inside edge, otherwise we would have seen a huge appeal. And Zahid wanted to go over the head of Mir Hamza. Zahid has already reached his career average, got to 6. Man is 12 of 19. the ball is doing a bit. I think it's reversing at the moment. If we can have a closer look, we see South Shakil really giving it a rub, really trying to shine one ball. So the signs are that the ball is reversing.
He swings just for one.
Yeah, this length with the third up in the circle could have been a stroke, that delicate one for a boundary, but he opted to go big towards the bigger boundary and ended up just taking a single of it. Sometimes it is good to have a look around, see where the field is, and you know the angle that Mir Hamza is bowling over the wicket, and the angle would take the ball away, but probably a premeditated area to hit the ball.
Because that's what they fancy, Salman, these days. Just swing it towards the car corner. You need a special skill to realize where the ball is and then play according to it. But if you got that, as you said, it's premeditated. If it is there in your head that you're going to play a certain way, then you can't help it.
Yeah, just have a look at it. How far wide is the third position in the circle? And once again, there was a chance, but this is Zahid. You can't say that to Zahid. See, even he's swinging after the ball towards mid-wicket. So that's a common thing there in the batters. 47 gone, 2-5, 2 for 7. And Mir Hamza finishes.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
Rizwan was really unhappy the previous occasion when his team got to 232 in the first inning. Not much of the improvement, just 20 run improvement. I wonder what the message would be for the batters. 113 out of them belongs to just one.
See, Ali, this cricket is a game of muscle memory, habits. And good habits matter. Wow, this one is big and it's out of the park, into the stands. That's a 6 for Imran, a very valuable stroke for the Markhors. Give them 6 runs, and Samin Gul starts poorly in his last spell. The first ball short, asking for trouble, and Imran needed no second invitation.
Yeah, that's what the Dawa was searching for, the line and the length. Previously it was Mir Hamza, but Samin Gul providing him with that angle. It was into him. The length was perfect to swing. The line was perfect for that shot. And the connection too. Got the desired result.
Mid-off up now, and whether it will bowl short again. He does. A high bouncer. Slow one, and these are hard to hit for any batter, so rather place them and try and run. So at the moment we are just talking about game of habits, a muscle memory thing, which is so important to develop, and I think that playing for longer periods is not the memory of the most. And this one is looked to go long, but will fall short and will be safe. Syed Mahmood chancing his arm, was aiming over mid-off, but it went the other way.
At least he tried, thinking of doing something different, having mid-off up to the circle, maybe wanted to go over extra cover.
Yeah, but I think Samin Gul followed him, and that didn't allow him the room to execute that shot over mid-off.
Another swing. Another six. That's his poor bowling by Samin Gul. He's asking for trouble. There are easy pickings for Imran.
Once again, lesson for a lot of youngsters. If you go through that period, that initial temptation, now Randhawa has had 2 sixes in this over. And look at his runs now, 26 of 23. Before he came in, there were wickets going down on the other end, so he had to stay calm. He had to get through with a few singles just to calm down the things. And then came Samin Gul, and the patience of the batter was rewarded. And this is how one-day cricket's tempo is. You can't be always fast and furious. So you have so many examples of partnerships and people who have done well. I think the best thing is to observe them properly.
These are such important runs Zahid and Imran Randhawa are doing. 32 the partnership, 15 of this over. You were asking for 25 more runs. They've got 32 more runs.
Yes, courtesy playing overs. You play the overs, you aim for a certain thing, and you usually end up getting more. But you aim unreasonably higher, you end up getting far lesser. That's how it goes.
100%. 100%. Don't do that.
Zahid trying to display a few skills which aren't there. And it's 48 gone, 267 for 7.
लाहौर लाहौर है, मगर ये तो नया लाहौर है, क्योंकि ये है किंगडम वैली लाहौर। शहर लाहौर का पहला वाटर फ्रंट प्रोजेक्ट रावी अर्बन डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी से मंजूर शुदा इन्वेस्ट करें किंगडम वैली लाहौर में।
It is in the air, should be out. Rana Fahim Ashraf takes one. That's a four-for Rana Fahim Ashraf. That's a good, smart catch and excellent bowling to go with.
Yes, a very smart catch and 4 wickets, 4 very valuable wickets for him. He's really torn apart the lower middle order of UMT Markhors. Fahim Ashraf has answered all the questions for the Dolphins. Has done what was required of him, and this was not a very clever shot. He just scored 15 in the last over. He could have stayed reasonable with Fahim and gone into the last over where Samin Gul wasn't on top of his game. But Randhawa thought otherwise, and now he has to depart. 27 of 25. So it's Naseem Shah, the new man, and he's somebody who's won us a couple of international games, especially against Afghanistan and Dubai. Who can forget that? And one in Sri Lanka against the same opposition. And he also batted well against India in those finishing touches of the T20 World Cup game. And I wonder how come Zahid has come before him. Closing in on 270. They still have 10 balls to face, 10 legitimate ones, and if they can get 10-15 runs, they will end up close to 280, and that is despite making so many errors in batting. And this is how good the pitch and the conditions are.
the bowling also, Salman. They bowled really well. Mir Hamza, Fahim Ashraf, especially these two. Sufyan Wakim also. Oh, that is a brilliant flick shot. What a shot that is. What placement.
Okay, Zahid, you can come before Naseem Shah. That's fine. After this shot, that was lovely. Flick of the toes, wonderfully placed, and I think it was square leg up in the circle, and the ball was where the batter would have wished it to be.
If you ask him to play the same shot again, he might not be able to do it.
He can do something else now. Just keep getting runs for his team. That is what they require him to do. Now, because all the fielders in the ring on the offside, there's boundary to be had over there, and he makes room, and Fahim follows him. So they've crossed 270 now. It's 274. And Naseem Shah, well, he can hit a few mighty blows. We have all known that, seen that. And here is his chance now.
He has the license to thrill. He has the energy, he has it in him. He's somebody who loves to perform, somebody who loves to be the center of attraction, may it be bat or the ball, likes the camera to be on him. He said that in an interview, that the camera follows only the performer. And since then, he has been continuously performing, and the camera is certainly following him.
Yeah. Performance can be either way, but the camera will follow you. And Naseem Shah is a capable stroke player at times. We've seen him hit big sixes. So, UMT Markhors would love to see some of them again in the last remaining 7 deliveries.
Itna pyara kyun hai? That's a good one, I like it. He just wants to ask Naseem.
Well, that was a wild hoik, and Fahim finishes his 8th. He's got 4 for 50, and I believe this would be his last over. So the best bowler today will not finish his quota.
49 done, 273 for 8, UMT Markhors. Right, Samin Gul will be bowling the last over of the inning. 1 for 65, his figures. 273 for 8. Smart bowling. Slow one into the pitch. What a shot he played in the previous over, Zahid. A flick shot. Probably heard Salman Bhatt there. How can you say that? I'm going to prove you wrong.
I've already taken my words back regarding him coming in front of Naseem, because that was a beautiful stroke. Didn't look like any bowler was batting out there. On the other hand, Naseem is letting me down a bit. Once again, slow ball, bang in the pitch, and difficult for batters, but he's bowling that consistently. So I think watching the ball would be a good idea. At the moment, it is just swinging through the line, not really realizing what pace it is coming at. And Naseem is smart enough. Just that maybe he's aiming too big, which is fine in any case, but just keep looking at the ball. It will give you more chance to connect, especially with the mid-off up in the circle. and also very wide. Now, no, it's a bit long off and covers. Smashed to mid-wicket with one hand, just the one.
There you make a good point. You've got to have your eyes on the ball. There has to be a method, even if you're looking to swing it out of the park. There's always a method. But what about this man on your screen? 2 for 26, 2 maidens, 10 overs, difficult conditions by the end of the inning. Early on, were good conditions, and he utilized it. It's a good last over so far by Samin Gul. At least, Salman, what they've done well is they have tried to play out the 50 overs, and that has maybe added 30 to 40 runs more.
Absolutely. Playing out the overs is always valuable. It leads to more runs, more opportunities, and more shortcomings can be seen from the opposition at times. So lots of things accompany when you play the overs. And this one is a wide one, and could be a run out if Samin Gul is good enough, and he is. Zahid Mahmood's wish to take the strike has taken the wicket of Naseem Shah at the other end. And Naseem will have to leave. Compensation remark there on the way back, but it was quick thinking from the clerk, and then Samin Gul finished off the job. Now he can go back and get ready to bowl.
Scored 2 runs, Naseem Shah. There was no way he was getting to that end. 276 for 9. Right, Akif Javed, the last man in. Hits it straight for 1. Still 1 ball to go, because the previous delivery where Naseem got himself run out was a wide, head high wide. This is how it happened. Way too high. The clerk was smart enough. Naseem Shah was not in a mood. He was not happy. There was no way he was getting there. No way. So now the last delivery of this inning. 278. How many more?
It's a big one. It's up over the head of mid-wicket. 4 as 6. What a finish to the innings, and UMT Markhors get to 284 with this big hit from Akif, and Samin Gul once again on the shorter side and bearing the consequences.
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे, सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ. डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ.
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो.
Zero maintenance battery, complete eco-friendly, 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Inverx Solar Energy.
And get the momentum towards you. 284 runs. UMT Markhors have managed to score in their first inning. They will be a very, very happy camp, because losing 2 early wickets, then the partnership, then they lost wickets, then the partnership. It has been that sort of an inning from UMT Markhors.
Yes, roller coaster ride for the batters in this innings. A partnership and then a cluster of wickets to start with, and then in between and it was Fahim Ashraf who brought his team back with two big wickets of Iftikhar and Abdul Samad, both bowled of his bowling, and then he came in and took out the set Imran Randhawa, caught and bowled, so he restricted them. And this is the batting card. Bismillah Khan didn't bother the scorers. Faizan got only one. Then Kamran Ghulam, the champion batter, another 100, second of the tournament for him. Rizwan scored a brilliant 50, 49 to Sulman Ali Agha, both failing to kick on. And then the big hitters Iftikhar and Samad could not create any impression today. Imran scored an important 27. Zahid with a very handy 15, and Aqib to finish off with a brilliant hit. Get them to 2 at 4 for 9.
Right, 4 for 50. Fahim Ashraf is down there with Misha. Let's have a word with him.
The sun is shining bright, and so did Fahim Ashraf with his 4 wickets in this match of Gharia Town Champions Cup, and that is why I have him here to take us through this innings and through the next one. Fahim आज 4 विकेट्स हासिल किए हैं आपने. पिछले मैचेस के मुकाबले में आज विकेट थोड़ी डिफरेंट प्ले कर रही थी, लग रहा था बॉलर्स को हेल्प मिल रही है.
देखें जी, अर्ली मैच है तो अर्ली मैच हमारे यहाँ पे होता है कि अर्ली बॉलर्स को जो वो थोड़ी सी हेल्प मिल रही होती है. तो हमारी ये भी कोशिश थी कि अगर हम टॉस जीतेंगे तो पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे, तो जितना मैक्सिमम हो सकता है उसका फ़ायदा उठाएंगे. तो क्योंकि हम लोग यहाँ पे रेगुलर अपने पाकिस्तान में क्रिकेट खेलते रहते हैं, कुछ कंडीशन का आइडिया है कि अगर आप पहले बॉलिंग करते हैं तो आपको जो है वो बॉलर को डेथ ओवर्स में भी थोड़ी सी हेल्प मिलती है.
टॉस की आपने बात की, यहाँ पे ट्रेंड कुछ ऐसा बना हुआ है इस टूर्नामेंट का कि कोई भी टीम अभी तक चेस करने में सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाई, लेकिन आज आप लोग की बारी है चेस करने की.
देखें जी, हम ट्रेंड के बारे में नहीं सोचते. हमने लास्ट मैच भी हमारी कोशिश थी कि हम चेस करें. हम ये नहीं सोचते कि हमारी बैटिंग पहला या बैटिंग सेकंड है. हमारी कोशिश होती है जो भी हो हमने जो है वो मैच जीतने की तरफ जाना है.
284 का टारगेट है, क्या लगता है?
इंशाल्लाह हम चेस करेंगे. थोड़ा सा है कि 15 से 17 रन थोड़े से ज़्यादा हो गए, लेकिन फिर भी हमारी बैटिंग ऐसी है कि उसको कवर कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह.
चलो, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हिम.
थैंक यू.
And 284 is the score which UMT Markhors have set against Engro Lions. So let's see what happens. But for now, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, 15 to 17 runs. Fahim Ashraf thinks they've conceded more than they would hope. Let's have a look at the highlights. They started off with this brilliant delivery by Mir Hamza. Imran Ghulam, on the other hand, carried on his form where he left from the previous game. Faizan wanted to force one, could not help it. Rizwan joined in with Kamran Ghulam, had some beautiful shots. This partnership just building up with some quality shots all around the ground and big hits. Rizwan with that quality extra cover shot, and then came Usman Qadir. That was a peach of a delivery to get rid of the captain Rizwan. Kamran Ghulam, on the other hand, kept on his merry way, played some quality big hits. Sulman Ali Agha had a good partnership with him, supported him well for his 100, and then came big shots from the both end. Started hitting big. Sulman Ali Agha lost the wicket. Iftikhar looked good for a boundary over extra cover. Sulman Ali Agha, on the other hand, kept on scoring runs, got to his 50. This was a fantastic delivery of Fahim Ashraf to get rid of Iftikhar, and Samad with a bit of unlucky, dragged one on. This was a good catch by Hurera to get rid of Sulman Ali Agha. Imran Randhawa then joined in with some lusty blows towards onside, some big sixes to get the momentum towards the side before trying one too many, and was well caught by Fahim Ashraf on his own bowling. This was Naseem Shah, a run out that was not needed. There was no way he was getting back to that end, and lost his wicket. And then on the very last delivery, this great swing of the bat by Aqib Javed into the stands to get the momentum towards UMT Markhors as they scored 284 runs. The bowling, well, the pick of the bowlers definitely has to be Mir Hamza, although he took only 2 wickets, but the spell was just amazing. He gave nothing away in the first 10 overs. Wicket for Sameem Gul, but on the expensive side, 76 runs he gave. Fahim Ashraf was very good, especially in the second spell he bowled with 4 wickets. 1 wicket was taken by Usman Qadir, none for Sufyan and Qasim Akram. 284 runs they've scored. Right, the change.
भाई still sleeping? भाई इतना डर माहौल होगा तो नींद तो आएगी ना. तो भाई आओ मूड को लाइट करें, रूम को ब्राइटों के साथ ब्राइट करें. वाह, ये तो कोई मल्टी नेशनल तेल ब्रांड लगता है। भाई ब्राइटो, पाकिस्तान का पहला मल्टी नेशनल पेंट ब्रांड। अपना पाकिस्तानी, फिर तो डाडो मजा आए हो। ब्राइटो, पाकिस्तान का पहला मल्टीनेशनल पेंट ब्रांड।
माइको पे मिलेंगे इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस देखने के पैसे, सो EPL फ्री में देखते जाओ, कमाते जाओ, माइको लगाओ। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
वो हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए था ब्रो।
किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद की शानदार कामयाबी के बाद पेश है किंगडम वैली लाहौर फेज 1। लाहौर फर्स्ट वाटर फ्रंट सोसाइटी, रुडा और तमाम इदारों से मंजूर शुदा। किंगडम वैली लाहौर ठोकर न्याज बेग से 2 किलोमीटर और डॉक्टर हॉस्पिटल से 5 किलोमीटर की मसाफत पर शहर के बीचों बीच वाक़ है। एक निहायत ही पुरसुकून सोसाइटी, ज़रूरियात ज़िंदगी की तमाम सहूलियात से रास्ता और मुज़य्यन 3.5 मरला और 5 मरला के प्लॉट्स अब एक आम आदमी की पहुँच में निहायत आसान इकसात में मुयस्सर हैं। तो देर किस बात की, अभी नीचे दिए गए नंबर्स पर राब्ता करें।
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy. Zero maintenance battery, complete eco-friendly, 5 years warranty, up to 99% battery is usable. Inverex Solar Energy.
भाई, still sleeping? भाई, इतना डर माहौल होगा तो नींद तो आएगी ना। तो भाई आओ मूड को लाइट करें, रूम को ब्राइटो के साथ ब्राइट करें। ये तो कोई मल्टी नेशनल तेल ब्रांड लगता है। भाई ब्राइटो, पाकिस्तान का पहला मल्टी नेशनल पेंट ब्रांड। अपना पाकिस्तानी, फिर तो डाडो मजा आए हो। ब्राइटो, पाकिस्तान का पहला मल्टी नेशनल पेंट ब्रांड।